Hey guys, welcome to the stream of Program With Us. My name is Frank Cefalu. I'm CEO and founder of Animus Interactive. We also have Chris Schoolcraft with us here today.
Hey everybody.
So, a little change of plans for today. Indy is at the Gaming Awards with AMD today. So, it's going to be a little bit of a different show. So, you get to have me instead of Indy. So, the rejoicing can stop. But
But here's your chance. Here's the CEO of the company, guys. Throw your questions out there. Get it right from the horse's mouth.
yeah, what he said. Um, since we don't have a um, since I don't have a webcam today, I know how many people like usually seeing Indy on these things. So I decided to put an image that is very representative of myself onto the stream. And there we go. Uh, it is indeed the Battle Kitty. Um, and I think it's extremely appropriate for this situation.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah. So that being said, that is how I look at like right now. And if you don't like that, there's no way you could disprove that, and we'll just move on. So, um, one thing I do want to talk about though before we do get started is our Monday streams, and Chris here will be taking names. Um, and if you need additional Tuesdays, yeah, the Tuesday stream. So every Tuesday we do something called Battle of the Lords, and it is basically our, I would say, it's our own esports platform. And if you want to participate and compete, we're probably going to do official ladders at one point here to build up some sort of prize. Right now it's a little bit casual, but throw your name to Chris or Nightmare. You can post it on the forums. We'll probably start a forum topic about this. If you're in Discord, just drop him a chat. We're looking for up to a month out, so we'll be starting to plan those battles out. They may not even happen on the exact time frame of Tuesday nights for those European players that can't make it. So we might have spread out.
Yeah, we want to try to include as many people as we can to give the opportunity. So if somebody wants to, sign up, don't worry necessarily about trying to make the typical live stream times.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, what else? I think that's it regarding that. Yeah, just shoot them in a message and get your name in there, and let's see you fight and see your strategies. It doesn't have to be the traditional conflict mode. It could be combat mode. So, um, yeah, we'll have fun with it for now until we make it a little bit more ladder specific. So, anyway,
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll try to do my best to pair people from different time zones and stuff like that so everybody can have somebody to battle against.
awesome. Um, so let's just jump right in here. I think and talk about what's new. And the first thing I just want to bring up is does anybody remember that it's been only a month since we actually announced Dawn Rises? So I think it's just amazing the amount of progress our team has made since we announced Dawn Rises. And, I think a lot of things have changed since a month ago. And frankly,
Yeah.
frankly feels a lot longer than 30 days.
Has it really only been a month? Wow.
Yeah, it's only been 30 days. And I think that is a testament to our team, and you included, Chris, everyone here put so much work into this month that these 30 days felt like 4 months as far as work effort.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. um, that being said, we have a lot of new features to talk about. We got a lot of new tickets that we closed out the last 2 weeks. Um, and we're just going to jump right into it, I think. Hold on a second. So,
That matchup there, you seen it?
I'm trying to get this thing to actually get into the game. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do see it. Okay. So, can't really hear Nightmare. Let's see if we can fix that.
Test, test.
Let me see. Audio capture. Try now. Try talking Nightmare, if you don't mind.
Hey, Kath, can you hear me out there?
Okay. I think that should do it. I raised the volume for the input. For the audio, actually,
Can you hear me any better?
I think it should be working. Let me see.
Minor technical difficulties.
That is basically what is happening here. Let me see. No, you're still low. Let me see something. You want to try talking now, really quick?
You guys hear me any better now?
You want to try talking now?
You guys hear me any better?
There we go. All right, that's better. All right, cool. Now we could hear Nightmare, and that is important. So that's important. Um, just to give a very quick overview to the people that may have been sleeping on the rock and not testing the game. Hint, hint. We have released some new features past 2 weeks, like the Army Builder, single player mode, multiplayer mode, and just to give a quick overview of this before I jump to Nightmare's match and us reviewing some other stuff that we have implemented. Um, yeah, the Army Builder is for our new combat mode, which is basically, um, as it sounds, you create armies of different varied size. Um, you have your different slots, and what Army Builder does is allows you to choose a army or create army for a specific size, and then when you go into a combat mode match, it's basically your squads that you've compiled here versus another player's compiled squads, and you have the same sort of similar setup, free for all, and you also have death match. So you have both of those options in there, and a couple other things that we have here. It's a different map than the traditional map that we have for conflict mode. For now, it's called conflict mode. I'm sure we're probably gonna change that name. So over here, you choose the army size: 8 squads, 16 squads, 24 squads. Now, if you do 24 squads and you have 6 players, you have a shit show. But anyways, that's your Right. Over here, we added new abilities for you to be able to add CPUs to specific slots, which is pretty cool. You could choose their difficulty. There is actually a nightmare mode. You don't seem that difficult, nightmare, from me. But anyways, there is a nightmare mode. So, oh, goddamn English, David, what'd you do? Okay. Um, also, the ability to swap, I think, is a lot easier. Maybe not easier, but more intuitive. I think. I think it's a lot easier to see what's going on. We have the controls there right in front of you right now, so that's cool. So a lot of changes here, right? Um, let's see. Let me go back to your match, and we can see that he's in conflict mode, which is cool. Uh, did you put on 2 players only? You probably need to get rid of that CPU. Yeah, I can't sit. Oh, really? Oh, that's probably from me. When I did my match creation, it carried over to. Interesting. Let me just do this really quick. There we go. This is empty. But I can't join any slots. Let's try reverse. I'll create a match and then you see if you have the same issue. Create match. Okay. Um, Same thing. You can't say, can you? Oh, you could. Cool. All right. Yeah, something's weird with that. I'll probably submit a bug report once I get in. Um, Quick note: we have. Yeah, that's what I showed them. Resources: we have 3 levels: low, medium, high. As usual, I have 3 options for resources, and low, medium, high seems a good selection. Which one did you have on, Nightmare? I will put it on high. Treasures, let's turn them on. Who likes treasure? Everybody likes treasure. Speed match, let's make it speedy. Free for all, why not? 2 hours, 15 minutes. So private match, it just means that you're not going to be able to see this inside the match listings on the general lobby. Um, this is primarily for people that just want to invite their friends to a specific match. We are adding the ability for you to invite players directly to matches very soon. So that's what this is going to be for. Password, if you're doing like a clan match, you just want to hand out password to everybody. If you don't know everybody's username, this is when you have a password match, so it shows up in the match listing. So that being said, let's get started. And while that's loading, I'm going to pull up my ticket list here. Okay. Yours not working? Oh, you're right. All right, let me restart. This is the fun of game testing. Alright, I create a new one. Try it out. If not, maybe we'll just try the nightly build. Let's try this again. I'm just going to leave everything on default except for speed match. Turn it on. Alright, that seemed to work. And while we're at it, let's just report this. Start match failed. Kittens. Alright. Alright, couple things. We know we've been receiving a lot of complaints that we have not followed traditional mouse key bindings for RTS games. So some of the biggest things that we've introduced are to that effect. As you notice, I am doing screen edge scrolling, which is cool. That's something that's a little slow at the moment, but we're going to add a amplifier to allow you to change the setting of how fast you scroll. So that's going to be coming up. Next thing is there is a backspace key reset, which is important. So like if you have your camera in a certain angle like this, hit the backspace key, it'll reset your camera to the original orientation that you start the game off in, which is important in case you get a little disoriented. What else do we have? All the drag selections and box selections are now on your left mouse click, which is the standard for RTS games. And I'm just gonna show you guys here. Cool. Let me spawn some archers. Short bow. Actually, crossbowmen would be fine. So, I select them all. I can tell them where to go with right click now. You simply right click the ground and they move to that spot. You still have the charge command on the R, but if you double right click a spot, they'll charge, which is great. Another thing is that we've done is we have requests that it would be nice if you could select all the types of a single unit type. Especially in fights, if you want to just select all your archers on the map. So now if we double left click on a unit type like crossbowman here, it will just select the crossbowman. So that's great. Helps with especially for those tight situations. Shift left click. Now you got people to an existing selection. It's something we had before, though, for the right click, but that's on left. You could deselect a grouping by just left clicking empty space. And yeah, those are some of the major changes that we've done the past 2 weeks. A lot of optimizations with melee combat. And ignore my terrain right now. And I think we're able to support a lot more squads fighting simultaneously on the screen thanks to those optimizations. We still have a lot of work to do on melee combat, but It's suffice to say that it's looking a lot better. Um, what else? Now I can hear you. What, they can hear you? Oh. Well, we'll find out in a second if they can't hear you again. Um, what else? What else should we talk about that's new? Let me see. Let's pull up my trusty list. So yeah, I think probably some of the coolest things that's gonna be happening is the fact that you're gonna be able to start controlling these troops a lot easier. So we're moving to a traditional RTS style gameplay for mouse controls and keyboard controls. So it's gonna be pretty important for that. Oh, I'm not sure if this one's up yet. We'll try right now. Yes. So when you have a quick situation where you need to make a quick move, and let's say you have your base and you're being attacked, um, and you just want to select all the troops quickly, if you do a drag select on an entire area and there are peasants in that selection, it's going to prioritize the troops first, and not select the peasants. So in this situation, let's do this, and we'll just select the troops, which is really nice because you can always just select them yourself individually. You could also group selection them, but if there happens to be any troops in that group selection, it's going to select the troops. So, and that is on purpose, so that way, the concentration is on combat and easier combat maneuverability, especially when you're getting attacked and you don't have to worry about sending peasants into battle by accident, which is nice. Yeah. As we saw with the peasants bopping each other on the head. Yeah. Yeah, I can't hear you on the stream for some reason. I'm not sure what that is. Why is that? We just had you in here. You know what? Maybe this will do it. Let's see. Mm. What we could do, Nightmare, is if we want, we could jump in the scrum room, and I could add that as a source to this thingamajiggy. Let's just try that really quick, because I think that will fix this issue where nobody can hear you for whatever reason. Alright, I'm going to drop out of this, and let's drop in there, and then that should fix everything for us. Discord. Alright, we're just going to do this really quick. And we're just going to do this, and we're going to do that, and okay. Yes, I do. So I'm not sure if that's going to work or not, but we'll see. So, can you try typing? I mean, talking. Hmm. Let's see. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what's up with this thing. All right. I will continue this. We don't have much to review left here, anyways. So let's look at. There's a few more things, and then so I add my picture back here. The stream. All right. So we went over the select all moves, the prioritization of the drag, select, click, and a few other things. So probably the biggest things we're going to be working on next is the keyboard, hotkeys, and getting those right to be similar to other RTS games, which is going to be really important. Um, Finally, we're making some other major changes with the game, especially for spectator mode. That's primarily for our shoutcasters and e-sport casters, and the going to be necessary changes are for people to be able to spectate a match properly. Um, these things take a while to implement usually for larger teams, but you know, um, the team is very quick. All our prototyping, so everything may not be perfect on the first pass, but the important thing is how quickly we're able to get those new features out there, testing really quickly, and thanks to all Alpha Prime members, get them vetted really quickly. Um, so I'm just checking to see if we have anything else from the past 2 weeks that I'm missing here. Let me see. I think that's it. Um, let me see. Yeah. So we're re-implementing a whole bunch of mini map controls as well. So that's going to be coming up. Um, I think at this point maybe just do a quick match, but let me see. Where's Nightmare? Where is it? Uh, can you think of anything that I'm missing? Or did I cover everything at this point? Oh, yeah. The release schedule. Yeah, so do you happen to have that handy? What it was? It was 9 p.m. Every evening. There will be a nightly build and Pacific time, right? Twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, we're releasing a stable build. So we're going to keep things to a schedule to avoid pissing off our user base. Make these a little bit more cleaner. And let me see something. Okay. And I think that's going to make things a lot easier for testing too, because there won't be like 6 to 10 builds a day. You'll just have to worry about the one build. So I think that would be equally important. I'm getting some feedback loop on here on my end. I'm not sure if anyone else is getting that. Do you hear that coming through the stream at all? It's like reverbing noise. Okay. It seems like they were hearing it, though, uh, which isn't good. Bit of echo. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing planned releases on a weekly basis. 9 p.m. Pacific is probably gonna be what we're gonna be shooting for, um, and that's gonna allow us to have more consistent releases and get a little bit more cleaner results as far as feedback. Um, you could get on the crazier release schedule that we're going to be having internally, um, but you know, expect things to break a lot. Um, and it's more preferred for us if you just play on nightly as an Alpha Prime tester. Um, so that being said, we have a lot of stuff coming up for this game, but we're taking everyone's feedback on a daily basis. Um, not only is this a game that we're building, it's one we're building with you guys. So it's equally important to always have your feedback. We're getting it on a daily basis. We're listening. Some of the stuff we implement that you guys recommend, and some of the things we don't. And none of it is bad feedback. It's just, we don't have much time, and we would love to implement everything. But we are trying to release this game um, into early access in the spring. So when in the spring, I don't know. This because of the fact we're trying to look at the pace that we're going, and we are moving at a good pace. But look where we are. It's already December, um, first week of December, and sometimes the smallest things could give you a hiccup for a week. Like, for instance, for some reason, AI taking over and building your buildings for you. Sometimes these uh, weird problems just crop up, and there's nothing you can do about it, and even the smallest issue could strand you for a week. Um, we are doing our Battle with Us program tomorrow. Indy will be back. Um, and let me see. Yeah, I think we could probably take some questions too. Um, if anyone has questions, just pop them into the chat. If not, I'm just gonna walk us through the game a little bit more here. Why I do this? Battle Kitty. Yeah. If you're wondering why my game looks like this, it is due to a Mac bug at the moment, which is fun. Which will probably mean you guys won't be able to hear what happens in the game, which is a little upsetting, to say the least. All right. Houses. I love the new construction states. We have this little crane, which is really cool. So this is speed mode, so everything's reduced in cost, which is really important. If you like taking forever to build your stuff, don't put speed mode on. If you're just like staring at stuff build, just don't do speed mode. If you're like me and you hate watching stuff getting built, do speed mode. Or rather, if you like me and hate waiting for stuff to farm up as far as resources go, do not do anything but speed mode. Okay. Thankfully, upkeep is not a problem right now. I know a lot of people have problems with upkeep. We will not be doing Kickstarter again. Not right now. Or ever. Unless it's probably a new title. But for this title, we plan on self-funding it the whole way till we get to Steam. The extra forms for bug reporting, can they be part of the in-game bug report tool? Interesting. Anything's possible. Like a Disney dream. Okay. We'll be looking into that for you guys. Any other question, guys? I'm building here. Formations are probably going to be next after we do keyboard commands. Um, I think we have a lot to do with combat still, especially with fighting. Um, right now, it looks extremely funky, in my opinion. I think a lot of us could agree. It's a lot more improved, but David's working on improving it further as far as the look and feel of combat, and you know, get some of our execution commands in there. Keep in mind though, the next few weeks will probably be a little bit slower as we're moving to the holidays. As far as what we release, this game will not be on mobile devices. Yeah. I think I will go crazy if I were to try to play this on a mobile device anyways. click drag everything. Yeah. You could play Hello Island Kitty Adventures on your cell phone though. You could play that. That was a joke, by the way, guys. God, I can only imagine I get backlash about that. Boy, remember, did you see how I look? The picture I put up of myself. Yeah, what do you think of me? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I try not to smile as much. There we go. See, now you're way ahead of me. Probably, because I was demoing things. Let's see. What is it? Yeah. Again, guys, volunteer for Battle of the Lords. It's going to be on Tuesday next week. Tuesday. But it's going to be every Tuesday, and it doesn't mean that if you can't show up to that one, you can't participate. Wait, where are they going? Yes, I do need so much out. Okay. So we do have a new limit for castles and peasants. I think it's like 10 peasants for level 1 castle, right? And then 15 for level 2. I think increments by 5 up to 20 to level 4. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the incrementation that we have. I'm about to find out, I guess. Got some 4 more going. Definitely more gold. So we have these guys over there. Also need some more stone. Yeah. That's what's going to be nice about battle mode is the fact that if you don't want to build anything, you just want to fight and wail on each other, that's exactly the mode for you. Yeah, it's 5 per level, it looks like. They're all watching that peasant. Look at that peasants. There are those peasants. They're at a lazy, undignified peasants. I wish my terrain looked better. It looks like ass right now, to be quite honest. But yeah, it's a Mac thing right now. Just due to the way the terrain needs to be reset when we re-render it. I swear these sound effects sounds like they're playing patty cake. There we go. Anyways, let's keep going. Thank you, Theresius. Yes, battle mode is fun. You don't have to worry about building. You can still play conflict mode, Tweety. You could play conflict mode. You could build whatever you want. You can even turn on upkeep if you want. And you can even shut off speed mode. So you could take forever. That sounds so depressing. What is wrong with your life, Tweety, that led you to that decision? Oh, she was bedridden? I didn't know that. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Tweety. I did not know that prior information. Usually I have our community manager that warns me before I say this stuff. You're supposed to read my mind, Nightmare. Upgrade these houses. Level 2. I'm pretty sure Tweety left. So, um, so what's worse, that joke about Tweety or calling Kathy? Iron. Where's my iron mine? That's why. It's all the way down there. Yeah, Kath, I had to get that in there. I had to get that in there. I had to mention it. I think everyone should know about your other name. And I think, it's true about the stone part. The stone gathering versus, like, it is. My sawmill's right next to trees, and my farm's right next to the castle. That's probably why. It just seems like it's faster. I need 955 more. You think I need Rambo Kitty for these type of broadcasts? Yeah, that's that's what we come to deciding is that I need a Rambo Kitty. Oh, okay. I was actually thinking about doing like a special broadcast for the holidays. You know, me doing a. What day will you be doing Christmas stuff with your family? Nightmare. What time do you normally do Christmas stuff? Nightmare. So I'm thinking about doing some stuff in the early evening time. um, it's unfortunate, sorry, when you do family stuff though, but they'll understand. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I know I'm building slowly. Alomar said, Tracy said, you should let me have the upper ground. Um, just because you wouldn't know what to do with it, sort of thing. That's what he said. But that's another thing. This stuff, like, if you tell your troops to like attack with the archers, they literally run at them first. So we need to fix that. That's. Yeah, yeah. So just I'm gonna do my special strategy of construction here to enable me to um, ensure that my defense is very high. As you saw, Nightmare's troops were very concentrated in one part of that mountain. So it was evident that I was not prepared for that. It was also evident that I took too long to build everything. But you know, we learn. We learn. We learn. We do learn, don't we? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Look how cute your troops are. Dun, 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 dun. You know, Nightmare, this is what they call strategy. And sometimes strategy just overtakes you with this complexity. Yeah, yeah, the C is for complex. Yeah, there is no lag. This is probably the biggest battle we've had with archers. And the lag, I mean, you can see my terrain. It looks like crap. And it looks pretty good, the battle. So, yeah. As you can see, it is total destruction of Nightmare's troops. Uh, uh, I know. It's Tweety. Um, so that was a nice, fair fight. you know, um, you keep sending people, but I think you missed the point where you should learn from your mistakes, Nightmare. This should be interesting. I really wish these graphics is better on this machine. At least you'll be standing in the shade. I think. Oh, I see. It's hard for me to tell the lag stuff because. Dun, 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 dun. You did. You did a really good job, Nightmare. You did a great job. You did a great job. Great job. uh, I think um, it just goes to show what some strategic thinking could do. Yeah, Nightmare. I think you could agree that this is more of a humbling experience. Oh, you have some archers attacking me. It's like a beast. Uh, it's it's all right. I think with every time you lose, you learn something new about yourself. If you didn't hear Nightmare, he said, "It's do not play with me." No, Nightmare is not playing bad because he doesn't want to beat the boss. He doesn't want to beat the boss. He's playing bad because my strategy is so overwhelmingly good. I mean, if you look at my squad positions, it is so clear that it is methodical and it crazes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, they're all cheering. Oh, yeah, yeah, destroyed, destroyed. It's like it's like that night of prom all over again. Nightmare. All right, here we go. You can't really listen to Kathy or Tweety or Thracius. I'm sort of the God King. These things just come natural to my ability to govern. Let's see. There we go. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that this is actually a punishment method that I employ on people that do not listen in the company. I made them get in a game with me, and I properly thrashed them like this. What do you mean I don't even tell you what you did? Why you deserve a thrashing? What did you do? You should know what you did. That's what your wife says. See, she knows too. See that one crossbowman squad right there? It's probably what I would do to Diego. I would probably sacrifice his group for the better good. Sorry, Diego. I'll call that group Diego's group. It was meant to happen. It had to be. Alright. Yes. Come into the slaughterhouse. Come into my slaughter. Come. You can't win, Nightmare. We shall rename the mode to God mode. Yes. What do you mean he should piss in my coffee? That's horrible. This is actually a really good strategy right here. I should remember this strategy. Yeah. Did you kill any of them? Probably like 2 or 3, right? See, now this is bullshit. These stats. So, score tracking's broken. Well, that was a good match. I will concede since I cheated. I think we're 7 minutes over here. So, great victory. So, thank you guys for joining us today. We have Battle with us tomorrow. I think David's playing. Is that right? Yeah. If you want to catch David tomorrow, 2 in tomorrow, and he's gonna be back. I think till then, it's great for you to have you join us and hear about what we're doing today. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.